Working in CPV level 4 to 5, in addition, I like to always start my talks with groups and giving them a little bit of a hook. And so one of the things we talk about is this fictional place called Decade Town. And I talk to students about how lots of times they have perhaps been on a road trip. And this right here is our line that is kind of the example of the road that you would take on a road trip. And we also talk about how when my family gets in the car and we get all of our things ready for the road trip and we have our snacks and our blankets and our shoes off and we're ready to go and we're in the car ready to start, that we might be traveling down the road not very far when we hear somebody say, "I have to go to the bathroom." And so we talk about how we want to stop in Decade Town. We want to stop in the big town with the great clean gas stations and the nice snacks. And we don't want to just stop in any old small town along the way, unless there's something there, of course, we want to see. So for example, we might say that we live in a town called 48, and we're going to travel a certain number of hours on our road trip. And our first stop is going to be in Decade Town. So we talk to students about what decade town will that be? What decade comes after 48? And of course, that decade is 50. And they figure out how far we've traveled, in this case, 2 hours, to get to Decade Town. And then we can continue on the rest of our travels. We can start in any numbered town, like maybe we start at 76. We talk about what's the next decade. We'll stop in 80. And we've jumped a total of 4, or we've gone 4 hours. Or, again, we practice with lots and lots of numbers. We might start at 82. What's the next decade? 90. And we've gone 8 hours, or a jump of 8. I found that having this hook helps to give kids the idea of how to break apart their numbers for the next game that I show you.